Two Swiffers. Off me. Well, I guess it's the start. Better than nothing. Pretty much finished this whole first section here, and that's the only thing we found. And actually, I had to swing back for those because I was driving by kind of quick. Because I'm like, there's nothing here. And then I'm like, wait, what was that? That looked metallic. So, ironically, while listening to Metallica, so swung back around for those. So we're gonna take the little street that'll finish this neighborhood and take me out of here and past home, and then onto that little section. So Monday night for Tuesday's trash. So far, like I said, that's the first thing we found in the first section. So, well, I have to see. I don't really have high hopes for tonight, because when I was driving home at about 6:30, after doing some other errands after work, those street I went down, I swear 75% of people had their trash out already. I'm like, this is insane. So that's why I said not extremely high hopes in that regard, because that means if, you know, that early it's all out, it's been gone through already. So, but I will be getting some scrap and stuff either tomorrow or Wednesday. So I was at work today. The boss stopped in and took me to one of his garages that he has crap at, and showed me a couple things there that he has that are scrap, and a couple things that he wants me to sell. So and he said there's other garages where he's got junk at. So he said either tomorrow if it's not raining, or for sure Wednesday. So I'll go get whatever he's got for me. I seen it was a tool chest that I kind of hate to scrap. I'd say keep it for myself, but I got enough toolboxes and stuff from Holy Landfill. I didn't see that earlier. I'll have to check that out later when I go to the other section here. Huge pile. Anyways, getting distracted. Like I said, there's a little tool chest thing. He has some lead acid batteries and some just scrap steel and just some miscellaneous stuff. So like I said, that's tomorrow or Wednesday, which kind of throws off my plans. I was hoping to go to the scrapyard myself tomorrow with Sunday night's haul, and then whatever I get tonight, because I ended up taking out all of those hinges. I didn't want to. I was hoping to leave them in there, but because of tomorrow, because there's a possibility tomorrow of picking up whatever he's got, I took them out. I really should have just went to the yard this morning and threw them out and been done with it, instead of now having to do it the hard way of I had to put them in bins, put them on the side of the house. Then I gotta, put the bins back in the truck, take it to the yard tomorrow. So, but it is what it is. So, and then, like I said, our old neighbor, there's still his dad's house at some point that we'll get to. Then that's just when he gets to it kind of thing. So, that's it. That's enough talking for now. Let's get back to hunting. I will have to maybe swing down the street again. I've seen something that might be bed frame, so I'm not entirely sure what I was looking at. But I can always get it later or not worry about it, since this is the street next to the house, so not a big deal. Alright, so I don't know if you guys remember that white Taco Stacks van. I just passed him because he's parked like a jackass. because he's like half double parked, and it's tight to get through because there's always a lot of cars parked on the street. And he was loading up a little, just a little grill in the back. So that's great. We're off to a great start. So tonight I don't think it's going to be very good, because I remember last Tuesday when I was chasing this guy around, it didn't turn out very well for me. So, but the only hope is because I haven't seen him so far, is that I'll be able to get ahead of him, assuming he hasn't gone to the other neighborhood yet, and then he's working his way that way. Then that'll work to my advantage, because I got one more street and I'm done, and I can hop to the other neighborhood, assuming he hasn't been over there yet. So then I might be able to get ahead and be able to take advantage and actually get somewhere. So we'll just have to see if I can make it work. I guess I'm gonna find out in a second when I go down this street. If I see him, well, that answers my question of which direction he's going. So let's find out. Although I did get a bonus piece of scrap earlier at the cop. On my way home, I did stop at a pile and got a couple things. A big fan out of like a car or truck or something, and a couple other poles. So we did find a little bit of stuff today. Oh, and earlier from the boss, I did get a fan that was there. So we did get a couple things today, at least. Won't necessarily be a total bust. All right, let's go see if we can try and beat the competition again. Lamp. Lamps everywhere. Don't trip myself first. This thing is freaking huge. Alright. See if this thing even fits. Sort of. I can make it fit. Oh, that's cool. That's probably a giant giraffe. Alright, that's just a couches. Broken mirror. That was our junk. Enough, I guess. That's just a landfill. Alright. Uh-huh, there he is, right here. Oh. There he is, right there. Can you guys see? There he is, right there. You can go look all you want, there ain't nothing there. We clearly just ransacked this pile. So, I mean, feel free to look. It'll keep you distracted. But I was not expecting him to be done this quick. Uh-oh, where's my snips? Uh-oh, what do I do with them? Ruh-roh. Did I leave them back there? What did you do with them? I didn't drop them, did I? Uh-oh. What the hell did I just do with them? Uh-oh. I didn't drop them, did I? Take that out of my way. I put them there, and I had them when I cut that, so where the frick did I put them? I had to have put them in the door. That's not where they belong, that's why I can't find them. Oh. Put them in the door, that's why I can't find them. Alright.
652, I'm on trouble. Checking the area. Sheridan Drive in Parker.
Alright, that's why I can't find them.
Apartments near Amazon. Cars reporting here on mail and the mail shouting.
Alright, that's why I can't find anything. Did you just grab the damn coffee maker thing that I just cut the cord on? I think he did. Or she, because I remember there was two of them. It's like a husband-wife team, I'm assuming. So, well, at least he turned himself around, so that means go the other direction. So, alright, now we're really in a race against the competition. But the thing is, what I'm doing is predictable. What they're doing is not. I have a set route, so I know where my next move is. Whereas when you got competition like that, I don't know what their next move is. I hope it's going to the neighborhood and finish it off, is what my hope is. So, alright. Let's try and beat them. Ooh. Even better double. Stay shut. Alright, now stay shut. Already put gas in you earlier. And of course, I made the mistake of going to the usual gas station that I go to. Their price is up to $3.99 for the cheap stuff. And I look across the street, it's $3.69, which is what the price was before it went up again. Which obviously must have happened like yesterday or something. So I Made that mistake and should have went across the street. Even though by probably tomorrow that their price will be the same as across the street. So, and I haven't looked at other stations. Well, that, my guess is that's what the going rate's going to be, is $3.99. So that means this was pretty low. I think it took, I don't know, 10, what was it, like 10 or 11 gallons, and it was like 45 bucks. So, but it doesn't help though with that check engine light and the air system error code. I'm burning more gas than normal, so gotta get that. Gotta get that part ordered so I can fix that and not have this problem. It'd also be nice too if I do have a gas card at the scrapyard if they'd fork it over. So, because that'd be a free fill up pretty much, especially at the way prices are now. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, let's see, and they're now behind me. I seen them on that little side street right there. It's kind of what I figured, is they'd end up turning into this neighborhood, the first street, and they'd turn into here, and so now they're behind me. But I'm gonna hit these side streets real quick, and then I'll be I'm done with this little part. So I just got these two side streets here, and then I can kind of get ahead. So I didn't get that far ahead of them. I thought it would take them longer to because I'd assume they'd go through that whole neighborhood, unless they saw me sitting there and were like, screw it, there's no point. He's probably grabbed anything that was over there. So they just checked maybe a street or two. I don't know. Or if you drive fast enough, you could bang it out real quick. But no, they had to have skipped streets. And of course, I'm not going to tell them, hey, don't go over there. Don't waste your time going through there. I was already through there. Obviously, I'm not going to tell them that. Because I want them far away from this neighborhood so that I can do it. So at some point, in theory, they might come to their senses and realize that I'm here, and then just jump ship. There's baby Gary there. And like just jump ship from this neighborhood and go find it, go to the other one. Go to one of the other freaking 3 sections that's got stuff. So, these things are really moving. Not that you can tell. So, big pile of trash here. We'll take a little look at it, I guess. No, I'm pretty sure it's just trash. Yep. So, alright. Let's see what else we can do. Yeah, because I got... You know what? Yeah, this street, double back that one we were just on, and I can hop over to the next neighborhood. Alright, I call them neighborhoods. It's really the next section of this neighborhood. Alright. And in theory, they're going to work their way that way, again, through the neighborhood, through the part I've already been through. What the hell was that? Thought I saw something metallic. It was flip a U-turn radio. No need to go around. I want to go this way anyways. I just normally take the other street. I normally just don't flip around. What did I see? No, I think it's just more like, yeah, Swiffers and stuff. Stuff of that category. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever. There's competition afoot. Can't be too picky. Three Swiffers. That's ridiculous. Apparently we're not getting any vacuums tonight. We're just gonna get Swiffers. I mean, I guess it works. Alright, until we meet them again, which I'm sure we will real quick. Because like I said, unless they're working that way to go through the rest of the neighborhood, the rest of this section that I have already gone through, or they just jumped ahead of these streets over here, I guess we're gonna find out. So once again, we're gonna have competition living rent-free in my head, I guess. Although, well, yeah, because it's more annoying too, because last time I seen them and was chasing them around and they were beating me, it was this route. It was Monday night. It's just, it was further along when I ran into them. I didn't run into them this freaking early. So, alright, let's keep going. Box of floor registers. We'll grab them. Okay, those look like those were probably expensive golf clubs. But a little wrecked now. What's in here? Mop. Interesting. Whatever those were. Now we set the dog off. Yeah. Alright. Look at this. I'm gonna figure out how to open my trunk. Double check. Yep. Score. Of course it doesn't fit. Yeah, I know that piece. Whoops. Hopefully I didn't break something. There, that's better. Maybe. Yeah, that works. Well, I liked it right there, but you can't see it. That works. Ooh. Ooh. Glad I went back. I see the printer. I'm like, yeah. And there's a little pile there. Maybe like a cord or something. Yep. That's how I did drop the snips. I'll take that. Give me those back. Get in there. Perfect. Let's go. I don't know if I just turned off somewhere. Let me guess. These are... Yep. Cut and cut. Oh, there's bed frames right here. There's those. What are people doing? Cutting cord if you're not grabbing bed frames. Alright, these hunks are out my way. There's a little lamp here too. Man, this truck is so horribly loaded right now. No, we got the cord off this. Yeah, no, this is loaded so horribly. Whatever. Like one piece, but it's like shouldn't be. Oh. All right. Oh, did that close? No, it didn't. Broken glass. Fridge doors. Alright, this is garbage. Alright, but I'll take it. Like I said, I'm curious which way they turn. Because I can't tell looking in the rearview mirror. How about that? Alright, better. Alright, keep going. Where am I putting this? Real question. Open sesame door. Right in there. Grab that microwave, it was literally right there. I was thinking maybe they came from this way. I'm starting to think they didn't, because microwave, vacuum cord, like, I mean, that vacuum I thought was a goner, but I'm like, I'll check it anyways, because I thought it was one of the ones that would be wrapped on top. I didn't see it, so I thought it was a goner, but good thing I checked. Because I'm looking at it like, no, maybe it's a screen, like, can I go more than 5 feet without stopping? Got the giant screen, like, giant, holy crap. I think I have just enough space. Yeah, so they must not have been over here because I'm finding tons of stuff on just this street alone, like this little section here. So, all right, I don't know where the hell they came from then, but I'm glad it wasn't from here. So, like I said, I don't, because how could they have been following me and then I never seen them? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Of course, their route, the way they were driving didn't make any sense either, so. Because, like, you don't turn in the middle of the block unless, like, that's the end. Like, this part, it doesn't make any sense to turn in the middle. You're missing a section. And you gotta go up, down, up, down, up, down. Like, have some sense in your routes and you might find something. That's how you beat the competition, apparently, is just have a route that makes logical sense. Not turning in the middle of the block when you're skipping a whole section. And then you gotta remember, well, wait, was I down here already or was I not? Like, that's why I pre-do routes in my head. Not really in my head, but I'll look on Google Maps and I'll pre-route.
We're running in front of 35.
And, you know, sketch out a route. Kinda, like in my head, kinda. Looking at Google Maps. Sketch out a route. And then get it done, son. Alright, well, this is technically the normal end, but I'll do that other section since they clearly didn't. So, let's head over there real quick. And bang out that little, neighborhood, and then we'll call it a day. Because I don't got a ton of room left, so I won't bother doing that last section. I usually don't find anything anyways, so that's usually a waste of time anyway, so not gonna bother. Almost got the remote and everything. Yeah, that's just the box for the new one. You know what? This is front seat material. Oh, the damn shoe's untied. What else is new? Oh, I hope I didn't move my seat up so much, but it is what it is. Yeah, I was thinking about checking out that neighboring pile, but I'll live. Enough. I want to take a look at this. I think it's all wood, but take a quick peek. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, it's all wood. We'll take the TV mount. That's we walked all the way over there. So yeah, they must not have came over here, and they should have. It does not sound shut. It is not. what I think of you. Alright, there we go. So I can tell the brake lights in the truck will light up if it's closed or not. Looks like the screen is like ready to whack me in the head. Alright. Box for a computer case. That's what I'm looking at. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that makes more sense than the trunk. Perfect. Whew. Get out of the truck and you're cold. More bed frames. This is a double set. How many bed frames can one find? I definitely need to go to the scrapyard tomorrow before I go get whatever the boss has got. Oh, freaking shoes untied again. Come on. Yep. Come on, what is your malfunction? I don't even know which one I'm trying to move. Either way, get in there. Oh, perfect. There. Come on. Well, her doing gloves on. Alright. Seen this pile decided to stop. Nothing loose in the tote. Oh. the aluminum transition pieces. Come on. Walk over. Alright. And that's all wood. Alright. That might not be aluminum, but whatever.